Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for joining me today for this group coaching call. My name is Erleen Tilton, and I love sharing this information. You can tell I'm passionate about some of these topics because I really want you to learn more on how you can take care of your body in a little bit better way. So tonight, we're talking about the truth about sun and sunscreens. So you may be understanding, well, what do we need to understand? But this is so important that we really understand more about the sun and why we have the sun and what you put on your skin and how it can really affect you either positively or adversely. So I love looking out there, and I know there's many kind-hearted mothers that are putting sunscreen on their children's faces every time they go out. But there's problems sometimes with this. And first of all, to note that vitamin D deficiency is at an all-time high. In fact, a recent report said 95% of all Americans are vitamin D deficient. Whoa, that is mind-blowing, really. And we need to understand that skin cancer is also at an all-time high. Why is this the case? Does that have something to do with maybe our lifestyle choices? So let's look at these two charts specifically. First of all, the one on the left, if you can see that graph and you can see the deficiencies here in the US, vitamin D is the highest one, and that's where it's about 95%. We're also very deficient in vitamin A and vitamin E, magnesium, even vitamin C. But vitamin D is the top deficiency, and it makes you wonder why. Now, if you can see here at the right, you can see that when it comes to adolescents, 47% of that 95 is adolescents, 59% is adults, and 68% is the elderly. So we really kind of have a problem when it comes to vitamin D deficiencies per age groups. So where do we get vitamin D? Well, first of all, the deficiency is defined as vitamin D being below normal, and it commonly occurs when people have inadequate sunlight exposure, particularly to the UVB rays, okay? So where do we get vitamin D naturally? Salmon, tuna, and cod, wild mushrooms, eggs are good sources. And we also have supplements. doTERRA has some chewable tablets that are high in the vitamin D. And then we have our bone nutrient that is a great source of vitamin D. But I want you to think and understand that our most important source of vitamin D is from the sun. That's where we should be getting most of it. So why is vitamin D important? Well, number one, it's to help increase calcium absorption. All the reports that talk about calcium, they say it doesn't even do any good to take calcium if you're not getting good sources of vitamin D, because the vitamin D deficiency can actually impair bone mineralization. So if you're not getting enough vitamin D, it's not supporting your calcium and helping your bone mineralization. So it can worsen osteomalacia as well as osteoporosis, leading to risk of bone fractures. It can create muscle weaknesses and can also be associated with the development of schizophrenia and other emotional imbalances. So vitamin D is super, super important, and we need to make sure we're getting good supplies of it. So what about skin cancer? I found this really, really interesting, and I hope you do too. In spite of the fact in recent years, sunscreen usage has risen dramatically for skin cancer prevention, according to EWG, which is the Environmental Working Group, and you can find that at ewg.org. Cases of skin cancer have tripled from almost 8% in 1975 per thousand population to about 24% in 2010. So it has tripled. So when we're using sunscreens, why has it tripled? To me, that blows me away as well. I don't think we realize there's a real problem here with our sunscreens. So one more thing, according to the EWG, they published a guide in 2014, and they reviewed over 2,000 different sunscreens with 257 brands. 75% of these sunscreens contain toxic chemicals that put you at risk with many health issues. And the interesting thing about this is they talked about some of the things that they created: estrogen and hormonal disruptions, skin irritations, allergic reactions, damaging free radicals themselves. But as toxic as they are, most were found to be ineffective, even as a sunscreen. So when you go to the store, you have no idea what you're buying and if it's even going to be effective. Most of the time, people are buying what's on sale or what's less expensive. You don't realize that those toxic chemicals in those sunscreens can actually be creating more free radicals and more damaging to your skin, and can create that triple of skin cancers since using sunscreens. So let's first understand that beautiful skin starts from within. And I know that people over the years, they blame these ugly sunspots and skin problems with the sun. However, if we're eating a diet of all of these chemical drinks, chemical foods, doing chemical cleaning products, and applying all these chemicals on our skin, guess what? These are all going internally. So when we go out into the sun, the sun's doing its job. It's actually pulling those toxins to the surface of your skin so that it can export. The sun is doing yourself a favor by doing that. And we actually blame the sun. And that's when people want to put on sunscreens. And it's actually diet that's the problem. So we have to get to the root cause. So what do? We nourish and protect our skin daily. Get rid of those things that have chemicals, because most of those skin items that you find out there are toxic to your body and to your skin. And get rid of those and use what doTERRA has. Now, doTERRA has some amazing hand lotions that I absolutely love. I love this new one, the Citrus Bloom hand lotion. It comes in a pouch that you put it into a dispenser. And I love that. So we're not just sending new dispensers. We just order it by the pouch and fill it up. And I love it. I just absolutely love this. It's so nourishing. Also the rose lotion. Oh my gosh, that is tops. It is such a wonderful lotion as well. Again, doTERRA works really hard to make sure there's no chemicals in their lotions and anything that we're putting on our skin or putting in our bodies. This is the Sun Skin Protection Oil recipe that I've shared with people over the years. Before doTERRA had anything else, I have shared this. If you want to take a screenshot, this is phenomenal. I've had many, many opportunities to be able to see how this works. And for prevention from burns, the thing I've loved about this is that you can put it on your skin before and then put it on your skin afterwards. It's so awesome. Now, the other thing that I love about this, it's great for skin rashes. So a baby's rash, this is excellent. I've tried this on my grandbabies and oh my gosh, it works so well. and any other type of skin rashes. It really works really well. So keep this in mind as a great recipe for protecting your skin. Additionally, doTERRA has a new line of sun products that are safe and effective. Now, I will tell you that when they first came out with these, I was a little bit worried about them. I was feeling like, I'm not sure. I like my other one and I've trusted it. I wasn't sure, but I'm actually pretty impressed with this doTERRA Sun line and all the things they have. So let's go through them one by one. But first, we're going to think of what the biggest difference is in doTERRA sunscreen versus all of those other ones that are on the market. So most of them are chemical based. So they absorb the UV rays, they create free radicals and can stay in the bloodstream, creating hormone disruptors and skin allergies. doTERRA's is a mineral-based formula. So they actually reflect the UV rays. They provide broad spectrum protection and restoration, and they have the non-nano zinc oxide, which can't be absorbed into the bloodstream. And that's what you really need to be careful of. They also have many nourishing ingredients and essential oils for restoration. So they're really good for all skin types, nourishing, dehydrating. They're vegan friendly, cruelty free, and they're clean, green formulas, free of any synthetic ingredients. So first of all, there's the face and body mineral sunscreen lotion. And if you want to take screenshots of this, you're welcome to do that. It's an SPF 30, nourishing and moisturizing. It contains the non-nano zinc oxide, avocado oil, aloe vera, raspberry seed oil, and vitamin E. Also, as far as essential oils, doTERRA's certified pure tested grade. They have the carrot seed, frankincense, and helichrysum essential oils. So it provides water-resistant protection for up to 80 minutes, and there's none of the bad stuff here. So then we have the face and body mineral sunscreen stick. Now, I really like this. I like sticks because I don't like to have to apply it with my hands and get it all over my hands. So this is an SPF 40, actually. It nourishes and moisturizes. It also contains the non-nano zinc oxide, shea butter, jojoba oil, cocoa butter, vitamin E, and our essential oils, carrot seed, frankincense, and helichrysum, water-resistant protection, and none of the bad. Then there is a body mineral sunscreen spray. Now, this is not for the face, it's just for the body. And notice we've had a lotion, a stick, and now a body spray. So this is an SPF 30, and the can is actually in a 360-degree spray. So if you turn it upside down, it works either way, standing up or upside down. So that is helpful when you're trying to think of getting the back of legs, and you can understand. So it nourishes, moisturizes. It's, again, the non-nano zinc oxide, avocado oil, raspberry seed oil, aloe vera, turmeric, jojoba esters, and vitamin E. Essential oils, again, carrot seed, frankincense, and helichrysum, water resistant, and none of the bad. Now, doTERRA just barely came out with this face mineral sunscreen daily moisturizer. Now, how is this different? This is something that if you are out in the sun almost every day, you could actually put this on your face as a daily moisturizer. So it's effective for protecting your face against the UVA as well as UVB rays. It's got antioxidants, vitamin E, Evodia, grapeseed oil, and the non-nano zinc oxide. And the essential oils it has is the frankincense, helichrysum, magnolia, ylang-ylang, and lemongrass. So we've got more here in this for your face. And again, none of the bad. Now, I also love this one because this is after sun for recovery. So this is not the sunscreen. This is the after sun recovery. and it's a spray as well, but it's soothing to your skin, it cooling after, your day in the sun. It nourishes, hydrates, and it has antioxidants in it. So it has aloe vera, hyaluronic acid, arnica, Montana flower extract, and people know that from a lot of different things, Japanese green tea leaf extract, and the calendula flower extract. So great things in that after sun for, really nourishing and hydrating. Plus it's got the copaiba, frankincense, lavender, coriander, lemongrass, peppermint, Japanese peppermint, blue tansy, and sandalwood essential oils. And again, none of the bad. So you have a lot of options here, I think, with this. You've got some great products that are for sun prevention and sun recovery. So here's some tips to ponder for best skin protection. First of all, we need the sun. Without sunscreen, we need to schedule time out in the sun, 15 to 30 minutes every day. So I think this is important for children, for adults, for the elderly. Anyone needs time out in the sun. We need to enjoy the sun without sunscreen. We want our sunscreen when it's extended periods of time out there. But for our normal daily activities, we want to have good sunshine without sunscreens on. So number 2 is to nourish and cleanse internally daily with whole foods, clean water and essential oils to remove the impurities within. And that's what is going to help us to avoid the sunspots. And number 3, nourish your skin daily with good nourishing products. And you can even put that sun skin protection oil before and after the sun because it's great for nourishing your skin. So keep that in mind. Like I says, it's a really good thing to have on hand. And I really love having that made up. Number 4 is to protect your skin when in the sun for longer periods of time. And feel confident that the doTERRA Sun will provide you the safe, natural protection that you really need and expect. We have these great products. We want to make sure that we are using them in a way that will protect us, again, these extended periods of time. Ask me whatever questions you need because I'm here to help you not only answer some of the questions that you may have on this presentation, but you may have other questions that you need help with.